Wait, can I go, please? I'm holding forward. Oh, wow. That was just like the longest. Let's just stare at your trainer doing nothing that I've seen in Pokemon maybe ever. I was, the frame rate feels strange. Pocopath. Hi. But yeah, hello, Fire Red. Like I said, in Discord, you found a shiny, so that's 4 shinies by accident? What? How, what? Alright, so this year's Pocopath. Wow. The heck are those things? I thought that was like a shiny Lechonk or something at first. Heck is that bug thing? Path that leads to the adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're gonna see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and grass and such. The janky sandwich eating animation, I saw that you eat nothing in this game, whereas in Sword and Shield it at least looked like you were sort of eating the curry. Get too close to one and you'll have to battle. But you've got Sprigatito for that, right? And if you want to try to catch a Pokemon, you gotta use a good old Pokeball. I've got tons, have a few. 3 in the previous games. If we're competing, I got like 8 or something in Legends Arceus. If it's a competition, you put the Pokeballs in your bag's Pokeballs pocket. Pokeball, the PNG arts of those are actually really nice. A device for catching wild Pokemon. It's thrown like a ball at a Pokemon, comfortably encapsulating its target. Squeeze the Lechonk. There's a chance. Like, I don't know what the party is going to be for this playthrough, but since we have a 24-hour charity stream coming up here, I kind of decided on some of the rewards for it, and I was like, alright, if we hit like $1,000 total raise for charity, then I'll let the community as a whole vote on literally any Generation 9 Pokemon, well, Evolution line, and just have it be like a main part of the party. And I also decide, like, if any one individual donates $100, they can just choose, like, a main party member for the playthrough. And we'll see if that turns out to be really cool, or if it's something that I regret. But I figure, like, hey, that's a cool reward for, you know, helping out a good cause, you know, for a charity event. So, it is possible that in this playthrough, a decent bit of my team might be chosen for me after the 24-hour charity event this coming weekend. So, we'll see. So, there's that. And I feel like if things went to a community vote, there'd be a lot of people that would want, like, freaking Lechonk or something. Oh, what luck. Time for some learning by doing. Try battling this Lechonk, Harmonia. So, you know, we'll see how the turntables turn. Why did that take so long to load into the thing remote? Catching Pokemon. You can try to catch a wild Pokemon you're battling by pressing X button and throwing a Pokeball. When you're having a hard time catching a Pokemon, try to deal damage to it before you're... Alright. Also, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but when I look over at OBS, it looks almost like, for the game screen there, almost as if there's like a thin, lighter line, like right at the top, or something like that. And at first I thought that that was just like something weird with OBS, like I messed up my layout somehow. But I'm looking at my monitor in front of me. That's just the game. There's just like a single pixel line at the top of just like a white line, and I don't know why. I'm very confused. But yeah. Alright, got like a whole team planned out then. Forced to catch the Lechonk? What, like forced to catch this one? Or are you just saying if, you know, if there's community votes or stuff like that? Alright, well. Ow. Darn you. So it puts Pokeballs right in the center. That's a little bit irksome. Alright, Tail Whip the same as it's been for a long time here. Alright, yeah, Pokeball. Alright, use the Pokeball. Gotcha there. That does not look great up close, does it? The Pokeball looks great, the ground doesn't. Pokeball actually looks really good, though. That looks nice. Alright. What? The EXP bar started going up, and then it kind of stopped, and then it started going up again. Hello, Stone Sloth. How's it going tonight? Fox Day has been added to the Pokedex. It searches for food all day. It possesses a keen sense of smell, but doesn't use it for anything other than foraging. I give Lechonk a nickname. Oh, yeah. I don't actually use, like, channel points around here for a whole lot of things. I know I should add some other rewards at some point. But one of the few things that you can redeem, like, Twitch channel points here on the live stream for is naming a Pokemon. Has anyone want to redeem name a Pokemon for the very first catch of the Scarlet Violet playthrough, which is a Lechonk? I'll get some sort of a name. Does anyone want to take the take the privilege of naming it? Because it is technically an option. It's like, I have no idea what the heck I would call it. Just like, I don't know, piggy bank or something like that. When I was when I was getting pictures of the master cylinder on my truck at 3 in the morning a few hours ago, I got a notification from Twitter where apparently Tuxwa found out that there was actually a Lechonk piggy bank being manufactured, which was something that he kind of, was joking about during one of our previous discussions with Scarlet and Violet. It was just like, oh my goodness, I called it there. But yeah, Lestonks, it's gonna be the first one there after a demon name of Pokemon. Wait for the Ralt to catch so you can hand it to Gina. What? I don't understand what these sentences mean, I'm sorry to say. Alright, well, the very first one here. The first catch of the playthrough is Lestonks. Lestonks are going up, I guess. That's pretty cool. That's pretty charming. I like that. Hala, that was awesome. Caught the very first Pokemon you went for. You're on a slight incline, right? It feels like you're so much taller than me. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case. Not every catch works out. Contain 10 Pokeballs. Wow. Wait, where did I put it? I have that freaking, for getting the double pack, I have somewhere here. Yeah, I have my freaking code sheet to redeem 100 Pokeballs twice. Well, we already have like 15% of that. Well, 14% now if you count me using one as a thing of, redeeming 100 Pokeballs, assuming you did one for Scarlet and one for Violet in the double pack. Like, wow, what an incredible double pack bonus. I got you there, Fire Red. But yeah, mean brain wishes for Lestonks. Lestonks is rather fitting there. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. Remember that and you'll be fine. Now go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Do I want to? Let's be back up at the lighthouse over there. You can see our school from the top. Okay. Battling against wild Pokemon. The Pokemon you see wandering around in tall grass, caves, and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. You run into a wild Pokemon, a Pokemon battle will begin. You can also start a battle by looking toward a wild Pokemon and throwing one of your Pokeballs at using the ZR button. Try this tactic out to battle Pokemon that are up in the trees or flying in the sky. Well, when I cut this up into parts later, maybe it'll just be like a part when I start coming over around here in that case. Because I don't think we're going in the school at all. That is the school, right? Or is it just a house? Because she was like, we can see the school from that lighthouse, which we would be able to if that was the school. But is the school elsewhere? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, B is the... Oh my goodness, this frame rate. Oh dear God. Wow. Good, how's this going? It's going, I guess. Hey, look, an item. Yoink. Oh, the frame drops already. Potion. Wow. Let's yoink. Another potion. Wow, I'm gonna get that whole healing item set in no time. Revive. I really am gonna get that whole healing items pre-order bonus thingamabob in no time. What are you? What are you looking at? What are you? Well, the frame rate is not the best. It doesn't seem like. There were some, like, serious frame issues I was having with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, to the point that I was tempted to just be like, oh yeah, let's just put this on let's just put this on PC and play it there, and then be able to play, like, 60 FPS, or at least consistent 30, because some of the crazier areas, it dropped a little bit, and it was kind of jarring for me to see. But this is, like, another level. Let's sleep. May Lestonks make the frame rate less bad, hopefully. So wait, are you in my party? I guess you are right now. Oh, big stretch from the doogie. As a case, this is one of the new doodles. As a case, have a good sleep there, Mortis. I should probably sleep in a little bit. Frame rate on the minimap, though? Oh, I didn't even look at the minimap. Has Lechonk there all nervous? Man. If only I didn't have a cold recently. Yeah, we got revived before the first gym. How's it going today, Oplin? Let's see here. Let's boop it a bop. And okie doke, take care as well there, Fire Red. Well, yeah, sure, let's catch Palmy. Boobity bop. Yeah, Lechonk is just all nervous over there. Yeah, these textures do not look great up close, do they? Not all that charming. Palmy was caught. Wow. It's kind of distracting. Well, now I'm probably not going to be able to look away from it. You can learn bite. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I mean, in 15 minutes, I'll have been awake for 24 hours. And, in one more day, I have a 24-hour charity stream, so I mean... it has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. These sacs produce electricity only if Palmy rubs them furiously with the pads on its forepaws. So I guess this is the new Pikachu clone. like Violet over there? Or are you thinking of it so far? Does anyone want to name a Pokemon, or am I going to name this something? I have no idea what the heck I'd name it. I have not a clue. If it's a new Pikachu clone, we name it Garvia. No, maybe not that. I'm at a loss. We could just call it something electric related, or like a move. Just call it something simple, silly, like Spark or something. Because I'm uncreative. Screw it. I'll just do that, I guess. Sure. We'll pretend it's a Mario plus Rabbids reference because Sparks of Hope. Just pretend that. Fine, but there's one thing you have issues with. Oh, now I see that minimap frame rate. Oh, boy. Oh, this just makes me want to boot up Breath of the Wild right now and look at its minimap. Oh, yikes. That is really not... A second revive! I'm really going to complete the healing item set before the first gym. The whole Amazon pre-order bonus thing, Bob. But yeah, I was going to say something and then I completely forgot what it was. I don't remember him. Oh yeah, I remember now! I'm worried that Pokemon in this game are going to feel like Pokemon Legends Arceus, where it's like they're not actually existing as wild creatures in their environment, you know, acting as they would as a wild creature in their environment. They're basically just these relative stone statues that are clearly placed around in deliberate positions for the player to run into and stuff. You know, this isn't enough of the game yet to know for sure if that's the case, but, you know, it's definitely a bit of a worry. And, you know, going through a route like this and seeing Pokemon, you know, everywhere on all sides, you know, it doesn't really feel like, you know, a natural environment so far, let's just say. We'll see. As we start exploring the world, we'll see if, you know, I end up feeling differently about that. But that was one of my big concerns from Legends that I'm worried might be the case here. What are you stopping me for? What's happening here? Hey, Harmonia, getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon okay? I guess so. That water over there looks actually not as bad as I thought it would. I've seen some really awful water screenshots in this game so far, so seeing that is actually surprising. Let me see. So far you've caught... Oh, what was that? Something that really isn't all that shocking when there's no voices. No. Never heard that kind of cry before. Maybe some strong Pokemon or something? Say we find whatever make that cry. Let's take a look around, Harmonia. Just be careful. There's a kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. I know your Rotom phone can help keep you safe. It can? What do you mean my Rotom phone can help keep me safe? Watch your step by these cliffs anyway. It's just the sound of, like, the Pokemon Company drowning in all the money they've probably made from this game already. Ether. Wow, that's pretty soon. Kind of said that this kind of game was your dream Pokemon console game when growing up as a kid. From what I've heard so far, from what I've heard from reviews so far, apparently the gameplay of it is actually pretty good and fun, but it just really, really feels rushed, is what I'm interpreting from what I've heard online so far. We'll see what happens as we get into this. Also, that looks like the freaking Banjo-Kazooie mountain in the distance that spirals up. I don't remember what the name of it is. You can head this way later. Wait, I thought I was supposed to head this way. Wait, was it not towards the lighthouse that the thing was going on? Oh, I guess she was like, oh, take this side path to see what's going on. What was the thing? What do you bet is the cover legendary? What do you bet? We saw it flying around in the intro. Yeah, Spiral Mountain, that's what it was. Oh, this does not look all that great, does it? There's no clouds in the sky, it's just a single paint bucket fill. Hey, I called it! Oh no, it's being attacked by 2 low FPS Houndours, is the thing. Oh no, who would win in a fight? This legendary motorcycle Pokemon or 2 random Houndours that are in a water beach environment? Yes, that seems like a place that I would see a fire dark type dog. Yeah, absolutely. Ah! It's a little bit jarring how the water is constantly flowing into the land and disappearing. Or is that we're not gonna die from that? Could have used that in Legends Arceus. Oh, they're out of here. They outie. What? What is it with all these shadows suddenly loading in? It was like all bright and no shadow, then all of a sudden, shadow. You know, I thought after Pokemon Legends Arceus that I had never seen like a less optimized Pokemon game in recent years. This is seeming like a less optimized Pokemon game than Legends Arceus. And I really hope that by the end of this, I don't say that this is seeming like it's less optimized than Red and Blue from way back when. But so far, that's kind of the impression that I'm getting. Because, you know, Red and Blue, the original games, while glitchy at some points, you know, it's not like there was constant visual glitches all over the place constantly in your face like there is in this game. So, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Grr. Are you okay? Buster Wolf! The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help it perk up. Is it a sandwich? Is that why it's in the key in his pocket? Yeah, what's Legends Arceus? Now that Scarlet and Violet is out, that's just gone from the memory, because after all, the way they release these games are to be consumed. Just forget about the last game, look at this new thing now. I was about to say, why is the new indicator not being taken off the Rotom phone? Because you have to stay on it a little while. Do you actually give the legendary a sandwich and that's why it joins you? Is that actually what's going on here? I swear. Is that what it is? You're probably injured. Take this sandwich. Can I offer you this sandwich in this trying time to treat your grave injuries here? I mean, maybe you're not injured. Maybe you're just starving at the beach, but... Starving on the beach. Nom. They really love fade transitions in this game, don't they? 100% believe Red and Blue are more optimized in this game. Yeah, that's what I'm scared about. You caught a Pokemon and the camera clipped through the floor. I've heard about that a lot. Apparently, that's actually really common. The camera clipping through the floor while catching Pokemon, from what I've heard. Basically, just gave a Krabby Patty. Oh, are you outie? I guess! So this is the power of Ultra Instinct. Okay. Wow. Well. That was one heck of a sandwich. Yeah, sandwich gave him superpowers, I guess. Whoa, is it just me or did parts of him get really pixelated as he was going into that cave? I guess we're going spelunking for- Whoa! It seems like popping is gonna be a pretty regular thing in this game, huh? Is what it's seeming like. Oh my goodness, and now the lighting is being all weird too. Well, there's that. At least the wall textures on the cave looks better than Legends Arceus. Why can't I run? Sometimes I'm running, sometimes I'm not. I'm not doing anything different with the control stick. Oh, great, more popping. That's great. Oh my goodness, sometimes I'm walking, sometimes I'm running. Oh yeah, Harmonia! But like you get there. Hey, Harmonia. You okay? You're not hurt, right? Illusion of choice. I'm managing. Thank goodness. I was really worried. If you'd gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry. No, never mind that. Right now we're gonna focus on getting you back up here. Just gotta find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. I personally don't feel like it's all that great to, you know, be accepting Poppin', because once you come to accept it, that just tells, you know, the people making these games like, oh, it's fine to do this. we don't actually need to go to the effort of, you know, making things come in more naturally or be loaded before you, you know, get to that point. So, by becoming content and complacent, as I've talked about in some of my Nintendo video essays, it, kind of gives companies indication like, yep, this is fine. Do it more. Because why not? It saves production costs then, and if people don't mind, then why not? Yeah, it might be as strong as yours, maybe. This game has caves. At least one thing is better than Sword and Shield. Yeah, and the caves look way better than I would have expected them to. Can I go get this thing, Bob? Sometimes I'm running, sometimes I'm walking. Is it just when I'm close to Mr. Dudo? Something like that? But yeah. Charles on the floor witnessing the graphics. What, with like the poppin'? In a good way or a bad way? Because some of the things do actually look pretty good. Like, you know, this cave itself looks pretty fine for the most part. Like, my goodness, it looks so much better than Legends Arceus. Like, Legends Arceus caves were so disgusting looking. This actually looks fine. My goodness, that's a lot of you guys. Bad way, the poppin' textures. Okay, gotcha there. Alright, they're outie. But yeah, it's weird because, oh my goodness. That, difference in, ooh, you become so much more polygonal at this distance, huh? Look at that. All you need to do is step like a few meters away and look at that distance? That difference in detail. I can't words today. I'm too thrown off by this game. Look at the freaking mains, the little motorcycle handles that you grab, I guess. They look like they're being rendered on the PS2 from here. Something like that. Maybe the PS2 is even too kind. Like, from here, you look relatively fine. But the moment you get to, that distance right there. Like, it is a pretty regular thing in a lot of games. It's really normal in a lot of games to have it be that when you're so far from an object, render it in less detail because you don't have to render it in as much detail when it's far. But that usually comes into play when something is far enough that it losing some detail isn't going to be noticed anyway because it's, you know, so much farther away. But this is like 5 or 6 meters, it looks like, and it just, you know, the quality just tanks. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can clearly see that tank in quality, so. Is that, I haven't played a modern game like this ever. Probably same unless you count Pokemon Legends Arceus. Or Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventures. Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventures and Pokemon Legends Arceus would probably be the only competition for this year. Pulverize that rock, how powerful even is it? But this already feels like it's being handled... Well, is it being handled a little bit better than Legends Arceus? Some of the pop-in is seeming worse in that game. The render distance on the Pokemon is... Actually, I don't know, maybe the same as Legends Arceus. I'm gonna look out, something's coming. The general textures around the world look better than Legends Arceus, though. Like, this cave looks so much better than a cave that you see in Legends. Behind you! It's behind you! Oh no, Houndoom! You're probably not gonna scare away that one like the others, huh? Doom! Doom, doom, doom. Oh, wow. Well, time to die. Guess I'll die! Is this scripted or something? What's going on here? Well, you could run away from this opponent. Fine. I'll throw a Pokeball at it and get good RNG. Hands are trembling so badly you can't pull items out of your bag. Alright, do I just select attack and then Koraidon or Miraidon? I don't remember which one is which. Alright, yeah, I just select attack and then this happens, and then Sprigatito's not gonna get hit and the legendary comes in. How long are you gonna take before you do Crunch? Just like, yeah, I'll do it eventually. What? Used Crunch? That was Howl! That sent my Pokemon back! That was the complete opposite of Crunch. I'm not seeing things right. That said Houndoom used Crunch, right? That was clearly Howl. It sent my Pokemon back. I'm so confused. Does this game just not even know what moves are anymore? Indie games, yeah, but AAA games never. Unless you pass on Legends Arceus. Can't blame you. Unless, I know that a bunch of moves changed with this game, like happened in Sword and Shield. Maybe Crunch just works like Howl now, or something, I don't know. Hey! A man has fallen into the river in Lego City! Appear quick. We... Oh my goodness, this frame rate. Oh, that looks like a freaking early version of that cutscene, not a final render. The pain. I guess so. Way to go. For a second, I thought you were both goners. They love fade transitions in this game. Oh, that time wasn't a fade transition. They're not going to use it every time. But they really like using them. Oh, we need to get him another sandwich! I don't know. That's a lot of Houndours for a beach cave. Oh, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all its power. Don't tell me you fuel your motorcycle Pokemon with sandwiches. I swear if that's what this game pulls out of nowhere. What is this Pokemon anyway? Kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? Is it actually a sandwich-powered motorcycle? Illusion of choice doesn't matter what I select. Can't tell either, huh, Harmonia? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. What battle? There was no battle! Houndoom used Crunch, and then used Howl, and it put my Pokemon away, and then our legendary here just, like, skedaddled out of there. There was no battle to be had. What are you talking about? You know, this fella looked perfectly in sync facing down that Hound. We didn't do anything to that Houndoom. We ran. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Bravely, bravely ran away. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh, good. Looks like it perked up a little. It seems like it lags before fade transitions, as it's, I guess, it wouldn't be because it'd be loading the next shot, would it? I don't know what the reason for that would be, but I don't know if I'm going crazy or if it's just, you know, hiccuping a bit before, just moments before fade transitions. I think this fellow was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before. Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. Oh, it just, okay. What? I don't have the time to say, like, what if I don't want to? The room phones just immediately come out and do that. And here, let's let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Wait, so you can exchange numbers with people in this game? Is this gonna be, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Where, where it's like, my Rattata's not like other Rattatas. My Rattatas are like a whole nother level of Rattata. Or someone calling you to be like, I spend more time with Magnemite than I do with my kids, or whatever the heck their lines were in that. The same TM032 Swift. Do they go into the triple digits for the number of TMs then? TM032 in the bank's TM's pocket. Swift, star-shaped razor shot at opposing Pokemon. This attack never misses. Guess I never miss, huh? Think before I use it though, TMs can only be used. Oh, come on! They really did. I mean, actually, wait. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sorry. I'm also kind of sleep deprived because now it's past the mark where I've been awake for 24 hours. I think we found out from one of the trailers that you can craft TMs though, so they're one-time use, but you can like gather materials and craft them or something like that. We'll see. You both have been through enough of it. Wow, it really does lag before a fade transition. Both have been through enough for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse. That'll be a good spot to relax. Alright, I'm getting to the lighthouse and then I'm wrapping up the stream. 6 in the morning. I've been awake since 6 in the morning. So hey, that means I'm prepping myself for the upcoming 24-hour cherry issue where I'm gonna be awake for 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. anyway, right? But yeah, I really hope you don't have to do picnics to ride your Pokemon. Look for white lines to the left of the screen. You heard that was a big problem before traditions. Yeah, I see it. I see it at the top of the screen. I see it to the left of the screen. If you want to see it in more detail, I can even switch to like a full layout like this. Oh my goodness, now it's bugging the hell out at the bottom right. That, you know, that's not anything with my layout, evidently, as I switch to a full screen layout here. That's just the way the game runs, quite frankly. So, yeah, there's that. Take this in right here. So there's a white line at the top, a white line at the left, and a white line at the right and bottom as well. And those ones specifically are glitching the hell out right in the corner. This, wow. This is really the state that they're willing to ship out a game in to probably well over 10 million people, knowing how well Pokemon games sell. Why that little? Just imagine how well this game is going to sell. What are you doing out here? Especially judging from that line that I saw. For this game, for the 10 p.m. release. Like, my good gracious. I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Are you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? And aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Sada? Yeah, so now I see the white line at the top and the left. But, oh, no, those ones are back in. Gosh dang it, did it auto-scroll? I didn't see what he said. The real issue is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. So yeah, I see the one at the top and I see the one at the left. I don't see the right and bottom ones anymore. It's so weird. Why is that a thing? Why did they ship this game? Well, I mean, I already know the reason why they shipped this game, but you know. What is with this form it's in? It doesn't really matter what we say. See, we heard the strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Harmonia fell off of a cliff. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. And it got kinda slumpy afterward. Look, it's just a super loyal doggo lizard here with us now. But you should have seen it before. It totally looked different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be. I can't fight while it's like this. Form Koraidon takes in battle. That's its true form. Koraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How do you know it? I honestly thought it was the other way around for the legendary names. Well, now I know. I'll try to keep in mind that this one's Koraidon. I like the noises it makes, though. Can't go into the lab. It's locked. There's a wide open door right there with a ladder. I guess that's not the lab, then. The lab is the locked door one. But I don't know. This other way seems pretty open to me, at least with the ladder. I don't remember ever seeing you around. Given the uniform, you go to the academy too. Also, can I just say, as an aside, I like seeing long-haired guys in video games. Heck yeah. Representing out here. Do you? Supposedly, I still have never been inside. Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer could hope to command. It's special. So special that every single person who buys this game is gonna get it. Special? How? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? No. I'm saying I want to test you. You can't just leave me hanging here. I've been feeling all out of sorts, so I'm going to use this battle to blast those doldrums away. Alright, well. I'm going to challenge my Pokemon trainer, Arvin. Well, yeah, I do like that the customization is no longer gender specific. Oh yeah, whenever I switch to this layout, it's going to lag because it has to load all the images and stuff for the fancy layout. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I want it gone. So, Koraidon's just kind of chilling over there watching. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use Leafage. He's just kind of big chilling over there. Reminds me a little bit about How to Train Your Dragon Toothless, which is actually one of the plushes that's back there, interestingly enough. Oh, it kind of fell behind the Turtwig, so you can't see it right now. But, alright, well, got some Leafage. Ow. What is he continuing to lick at? I mean, my leopard gecko will sometimes just, like, lick his lips, but, you know, that's usually after I've fed him and he's been munching on crickets that he'll, you know, lick his lips and kind of act like that. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. Wow, okay, some prize money. I'm gonna adjust the audio levels very slightly. Might be a bit late at this point, but... This is a very long black screen, okay? Because you think it wouldn't have to load much, it's the exact same area. Well, Harmonia, that was awesome. I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. Why do you battle me then? What are you testing me on? That I can beat some random wild Pokemon? But if you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's a Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. So wait, Koraidon was your Pokemon? Take Koraidon's Pokeball. Put Koraidon's Pokeball in your bag's key items pocket. Okay, just to, you know, motorcycle around and stuff. Koraidon's Pokeball. A Pokeball that can hold the mysterious Pokemon known as Koraidon. Boy named Arvin gave it to you. So, why do you have it? Why did you just give it to me? He freaking tested me by saying that I could defeat some random wild Pokemon that he caught, which presumably anybody would be able to do. I was like, well, you passed the test. Guess you're taking this legendary Pokemon off my hands. Like, was he actually that desperate to get rid of it? Where he's like, random first person I see you. I'm giving you an ultimate challenge for the ages to see if you're worthy of it. Can you beat this random wild Pokemon I just caught somewhere around here? You did. Wow, you must be worthy. Take this legendary Pokemon. Like, I know that Pokemon games get very convoluted sometimes, but this... Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. Wow, he actually did want to get rid of it. Hey, can you not hear me or something? Alright, maybe that is actually the story, that he wanted to get rid of it, and it's not convoluted then. Look at the FPS of that Pokemon Center thing. Gosh dang it, Auto-Vance again. I didn't even hit A. Oh, weirdo. Oh my goodness, the lag. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time, he and I are battling. I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. I mean, winning battles in this game doesn't... Well, in the Pokemon series in general, I should say. Doesn't actually seem like, you know, you can get whatever you want from said person. Considering there's so many instances like this where you win a battle. And they're just like, I'm out of here! See ya! You know. But alright. We gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. And then I'm going to sleep. Actually, no, I need to cut this up into parts and queue it up on YouTube and then go to sleep. Gosh dang it. That did not look great. The texture's like on either side of the ladder, not quite matching up with... Ooh. Ooh. Well, my doogie's groaning and stretching a little bit. Hi. Look, Harmonia, that's Messagazza? What the hell? Oh, yeah, that's whatever the hell. That huge building with the Pokeball on it is our school. Oh, okay, so that really was some random house at the beginning. So wait, who lived there? So that was Nemona's house then, right? I guess? So wait, why... why did I just bring the starters over onto her property? And the head honcho dude that I'm forgetting the name of was just there as well. Did he break and enter into her house as well? It's gotta be so great having you in the same class, Harmonia. But all that schoolwork. But all the work that's gonna go into the essay on this game. My goodness, the Pokemon essays actually take so long to make. Don't think of it as schoolwork. Think of it as tons of chances to learn about Pokemon battling. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? No. Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as that. Ooh! Beautiful nature stuff? That isn't even a simple tree PNG. That's like a tree PNG that you've randomly erased like a third of. And you know what's waiting for you over all those natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon. Consider this me officially telling you, welcome to Paldea. This is such a weird game because so many aspects of it actually look really good. Like the human character models actually look pretty fantastic in this game. And then so many environments and textures and render distance is just non-existent. But anyway, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to school from here. Like, in terms of how fleshed out these games are, I feel like we've been regressing with every single title on the Switch so far, is what I've been feeling like. Like, so far, it is genuinely feeling like Pokemon Let's Go is the most fleshed out Pokemon game on the Switch. Mainline Pokemon game on the Switch. How do we live in a timeline where that's the case? Seemingly. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe everything else will be, like, handled a lot better. I have to brainwash you into thinking the environment is beautiful. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. The environments in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are beautiful. as Nimona says. Look at the shadows in the distance. They don't even match up to the freaking trees. Hold on. Let me full screen this. Let me switch out to this for a hot second. Like, if only there was a good way to put my mouse cursor on screen. Or something like that. But just look at some of the trees over there that have shadows underneath them. The shadows don't even match up to where the trees are. And there's like shadows in that field there. Like if you look at the Pokemon Center and just look straight forward, there's shadows there that aren't even being cast by anything. Like, hold on, I'll show the full thing for Bob here. What? Did they know how shadows work over at Game Freak? I'm so confused. Like, I see some shadows are moving, like some of the closer ones. So maybe those are just clouds? No, that would presumably be like the sun changing, like its view on the nearby trees, right? Whereas the freaking shadows in the distance over there past those buildings look like somebody just spilled their coffee all over the textures. Ready for lag as we switch back? Bam, sudden cut. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. My expectations for this game were not high in terms of its optimization. But I am genuinely very surprised. Like, this isn't, you know, me just being, you know, I'm not memeing around here being like, oh, here's an exaggeration for comedic effect. No, I straight up am genuinely surprised. Vamos, come on. Because after the optimization of Legends Arceus and the trailers that I saw for this game, my expectations were not super high, but the optimization of this, look at the textures over there. You know, that whole talk about vertical slices and stuff, and how it's like, oh, you should show off, you know, the best stuff that you have done already, and, you know, show that off, you know, market what's best about your game. I'm starting to think that all the gross things that they were showing in the trailers leading up to release actually were the best things that the game had to offer, considering the actual game is like this. That's what I'm starting to believe here. That when they made the trailers, they actually were pulling the best footage they could and stuff. Because, yeah, it's really not all that great, is it? What the heck are you? What are you? Are you an idiot sandwich? Sorry, I'm just saying, what are you? I couldn't help but think of that. Tarantula? Tarantula. You'll resist this, right? Because does bug resist grass? Yeah. Yeah. Well, didn't do as much damage as I hoped, though. Yeah. That's probably what was going on there. They probably showed, like, what was good compared to this other stuff. Because, wow. Because, oh, well, whatever. Gosh dang it. Because I went into this game with the expectations that would be like the trailers where, you know, there's stuff where it's like, oh, that's kind of gross. That doesn't look all that great. It looks worse. I can confidently say from this over hour and a half that I've put on so far, while being awake for 24 hours, looks worse than the trailers by a decent bit. I'm really surprised. I gotta go get some sleep. Oh my good gracious. I'll stream some more of this later today, I guess, since it's 6 in the morning. I'll go sleep, I'll stream a little bit of this, then I'll sleep again, and then I'll do the 24-hour cherry stream, where we'll stream more of this again. Oh, I'm gonna be experiencing a lot of this weekend, aren't I? Boy. With that, thanks all who stopped by and tuned into this first session of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Test Pilot. And until next time, oh my good gracious. Have a good night there. Until next time, I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm gonna go pass out, so take care and see ya.